At a younger age, I struggled with confidence and really knowing and truly valuing my capabilities.
Growing up, I wasn't taught how to speak about myself. I wasn't taught what to think about myself. Everybody needs to work on their self-talk, but where does it start? It starts when you're younger. It starts when you're a kid. What inspired me to create Affirm Me was my own struggle. A little over a year and a half ago, I was really working on how I talk to myself when I started to realize that I didn't talk to myself so well. And one day, God really just said to me, you need to wear what you want to see in yourself. And I realized that I wasn't the only one struggling with how I spoke to myself, how to keep affirmations at the forefront of my mind. So I was like, what if I created something that allowed people in a non-invasive way to remind themselves of what they want to focus on in their everyday life? And Affirm Me, with the help of some friends, was born within 3 months, and we launched in December of 2023. Our mission is to help people to wear what they want to see in themselves. Our idea is to see it, to wear it, and to believe it. When you wear one of our shirts, when you wear one of our sweatshirts, and you look in the mirror when you're struggling throughout the day and you're doing your everyday thing, it's that moment that is that subtle reminder, you got this. It's that subtle reminder, you're doing a good job. And so the more that we do that for ourselves, the more that we can create the new habits that we need to create to continue to help us with our mental health. Wear what you want to see in yourself and allow that to become part of your identity. And fashion is a great way to do it.
I was inspired to create Mtdistinction because I knew the power of mentorship growing up. I didn't know the term mentor growing up, but in my adulthood, understanding and realizing that these adults in my life, in various areas of my life, they spoke life into me in a time that I didn't know my capabilities and wasn't really confident in who I was. Now as an adult, how can I give back to the younger generation? And also realizing that some of my peers when I was younger, were they able to have this opportunity to have mentorship like I received? So creating a space for that for the younger generation. When you're put in this environment, when you're exposed to different opportunities, you don't realize how you're going to flourish. And as a teenager, you can't do that on your own. You know, it's important to have other people around you to support that level of growth.
I wish I had somebody that looked at me and said, what you're going through and what you feel now is important now. And so I want to help you learn how to grow and be a leader and speak to yourself differently and have these leadership skills way earlier. I thought Affirm Me fit right in because you're learning all these skills, right? How do you bring them all together to see how you can live every day with the skills you learn at Mtdistinction with how you think about yourself? All of them go together. I wanted to encourage young girls that look just like me and help them to see that as you learn these skills, you can do this and teach them how to create affirmations that they specifically need to help them with their journey. I wanted to be intentional and create an affirmation specifically from Mtdistinction's mission statement. And this affirmation stuck out to me. And I felt like it truly defined what Mtdistinction was trying to do. And I felt like it fit completely together.
Even know how I met Courtney because I'm the younger one, but it was through church, and we're pretty much family at this point. But really, I want to say summer camp. It was a 2-week overnight camp. That summer camp was a highlight of my childhood. Courtney was my counselor, so having someone like Courtney in that space, it was always fun. Everyone wanted to be in her room. Shout out to room 2. And it was like the hangout spot, the conversations that we were able to have at night. You know, we're supposed to be going to bed and it's like we're talking about, boys, or we're talking about a situation maybe at camp or just what happens as a teenager. And Courtney brought a lot of insight to those life experiences. And she also was my, kind of like my supervisor as my first job as a lifeguard. I was able to experience Courtney's mentorship as a counselor, but also in an employment level. And Courtney always had my back, especially at camp. I knew that I was good, because I had Courtney, I had my older cousins there. So at that time, I didn't know the term mentor, but that's what that was.
And I felt that there was a need, especially in my room too, to create a space where girls could talk and feel safe and where they felt loved and appreciated.
Grateful to hear that I've inspired you, but you've inspired me as well. And to initiate this partnership speaks volumes for, I think, for the both of us to build something bigger. And we both have a story to tell, and we're both trying to bring people along with us to tell that story. So thank you for that, and thank you for being a mentor before I even knew what mentorship meant. And when I talk about the mentors in my life, you're one of them. And you spoke up for me, and I always remembered that. So in our adulthood, that still continues. So thank you.
This partnership is more than just a collaboration. It's a movement to inspire, to empower, to uplift young girls to affirm themselves, to believe in their worth, and to step confidently into their future.
But we can't do this alone. With your support, whether through mentorship, donation, or spreading the word, will help us bridge the gap between self-perception and leadership. We're building community so that every girl knows her value.
And here at Affirm Me, we decided to create a limited edition affirmation specifically for Make the Distinction. So with every purchase of a shirt or a sweatshirt, you are directly encouraging, inspiring a young girl to believe in herself. Make the Distinction and Affirm Me have decided to set a goal, raising $6,000 to help Make the Distinction take 15 plus girls to their annual day retreat in June of 2025. Your support is vital.
Thank you so much, and we appreciate you supporting our mission.
And just like we tell our young girls, say this to yourself: I am distinct, I am worth it, I am made.